Hello, today we start a topic which is linear system. We already study about the dynamical system which are of two types. One is linear and another one is non-linear. First we study the solution, how to find the solution of linear system. Since we know that the system is defined by the differential equation x dot will be equals to ax, where x is a vector, a is also a vector. So x dot will be equals to ax. In general, the system is defined in n-dimensional space, Euclidean space. Therefore, vector x has coordinates x1, x2 and xn. And x dot has a component dx1 over dt, dx2 over dt, dot dxn over dt. And where A is nothing, it is n cross n matrix. So system is defined in n-dimensional space. It means it has n equation. X1 will be equals to ax1. dx1 upon dt will be equals to a of x1. dx2 upon dt will be equals to ax2. There are n equation in that system which is defined by the equation number 1. Because this is a system with first order, this is a linear system, no power of x in a right hand side contained, therefore it is a linear system. For finding the solution of that type of system, for example, we consider in one dimension, only one equation is there, x dot will be equals to ax. Then what type of the solution we obtain? This is a variable separable equation, dx over dt will be equals to ax. The solution will be of the type xt will be equals to e to the power at x naught. xt will be equals to e to the power at x naught is the solution of that type of system. If we consider in one dimension, the solution, first equation contains the solution of that type. If there are another equation, dx2 will be equals to a of x2, then we again get a solution of simple in exponential term type of the solution this equation have. This is where we have to written the system 1 has a unique solution through each parameter x naught. In the phase space, the solution is given by xt will be equals to e to the power at x naught, and it is defined for every t belongs to R, where e to the power at is nothing. If we come cross in the n-dimensional space, then e to the power at is nothing. It is a n cross n matrix defined by its Taylor series, because capital A is our n cross n matrix. If the system in two dimensions, then capital A is a square matrix of dimension 2 cross 2. If we go in the 3-dimensional space, capital A is 3 cross 3 matrix and it is a square matrix 3 cross 3. And there are 3 equations in the given system. Because linearity means the right hand side of the equation has no power of x or the multiple of x. Power of x, no sine term, no exponential term, no logarithm term contained in the equation, then the equation is linear. Otherwise, it is said to be a non-linear equation. Here, first we study the linear system. So, in right hand side of the equation, there is no power of x contained. Now, main work is here to compute the exponential e to the power at. And this e to the power at is computed with the help of capital A by finding the eigenvalue and corresponding eigenvalue. We find the eigenvectors of this matrix A. Here we compute matrix e to the power at in terms of eigenvalue and eigenvector of the square matrix A. This method is known as the eigenvalue eigenvector method. Because we know that the solution of the system is exponential type, and main work, all the work consists on that to solve this type of system, that to compute this e to the power at matrix in terms of eigenvalue and corresponding eigenvector. Now come on the topic. Next topic, uncoupled linear system. There are two types of linear system we study. One is uncoupled, another one is coupled linear system. Uncoupled in the sense x1 is function of x1, x2 is function of x2, x3 is function of x3. It means such like that x1 will be equals to minus of x1, x1 dot will be equals to minus of x1, x2 dot will be equals to minus of 2x2. Coupled means x1 dot will be equals to minus x1 plus x2. Right hand side contain x1 and x2 both. in x1 dot equation. Similarly, in x2 dot, it contains x2 and plus x3. So these type of equations are known as a coupled equation. And uncoupled equation means the equation containing, if dx1 over dt लिखा हुआ है तो it means is equals to some function of x1 only. It is a some function of x1 only. If dx2 dot dt लिखा है, it means it is a some function of x2 only. And this type of equation are solved by using simple variable separable method. तो mainly हमारा जो भी coupled system होगा equation का, it means it containing a function of x1 and x2 both. तो उस तरह की इक्वेशन को सॉल्व करने के लिए हम मेनली क्या वर्क कर रहे होंगे, हम उस कपल्ड सिस्टम को अनकपल्ड लीनियर सिस्टम में फाइंड आउट करेंगे. तो फर्स्ट वी टेक अ अनकपल्ड लीनियर सिस्टम and equation is of that type, x dot will be equals to ax. Because this is a coupled system, I already said to you dx1 over dt will be equals to some function of x1 only. So it becomes solved by the variable separable method, and general solution of that type of equation is constant e to the power 80. And constant c is nothing, it is obtained by the using the initial condition. When time is 0, what is the value of x? It gives a value of constant c, where constant c is equals to x naught, value of the function xt when time is equals to 0. Now here is the example. Consider the uncoupled linear system. You see that x1 dot will be equals to some function of x1. x2 dot is only a function of x2. It means it is a uncoupled linear system. This is a uncoupled linear system because x1 dot is function of x1 and x2 dot is function of x2. This system can be written in that form, in matrix notation form. X dot will be equals to ax, and ax is nothing, capital A, because वहाँ पर system क्या था, x dot will be equals to ax. X dot is x1 x2 in 2 dimension. X dot is x1 dot, x2 dot, x is x1 x2, and capital A is nothing, it is a matrix. x1 component, x1 का कोफिशिएंट माइनस a 1 1 तो माइनस 1. नेक्स्ट टर्म प्लस 0 ऑफ x2 तो 0 हो गया. फिर यहाँ पर 0 ऑफ x1, नेक्स्ट टर्म 0, एंड कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x2 is 2, then it is 2. It is coefficient matrix. A is coefficient matrix having element minus 1 0 0 2. We already defined that A is a square matrix because there are two equations. So square matrix of dimension 2 cross 2. When you put there x dot, put dx1 over dt and dx2 over dt. A is this thing and x1 x2. When you solve that, then you get same linear system of that type. It means the linear system is written in that form. You see that A is nothing, having only diagonal element. Therefore A is diagonal of minus 1 comma 2. It is written as diagonal matrix. बहुत अच्छा सा तरीका यही है जानने का कि सिस्टम लीनियर है, अनकपल्ड है या कपल्ड है. अगर मैट्रिक्स ए में सिर्फ डायगोनल के एलिमेंट है, इट मीन्स द सिस्टम इज अनकपल्ड. इफ द मैट्रिक्स ए कंटेन्स मैट्रिक्स ए इज नॉट अ डायगोनल मैट्रिक्स, then it is coupled system. Because matrix having diagonal element, so it is a uncoupled system. And in general, whenever matrix A is diagonal matrix, the system is reduces to uncoupled linear system. The general solution of the above uncoupled linear system can be found by the method of separation of variable, and it is given by. Now from the first equation, dx1 over dt will be equals to minus x1. Integrated dx1 over dt, यानी dx1 upon minus x1 is equals to dt. Integrate, तो log of x1 is equals to t plus constant c1. And when you remove the log, you get the solution x1t will be equals to c1 e to the power minus t. Similarly, to solve this equation, x2 dot 2 times x2. Log of x2, when you integrate it, you get log of x2 will be equals to 2 times 2t plus constant c2. When you remove the log, you get x2t c2 e to the power 2t. यानी इन दोनों इक्वेशंस के सोल्यूशन हमें क्या मिल जाएंगे, इस टाइप्स के. अब यहाँ पर जब आपने ये सोल्यूशन को लिखा इन टर्म्स ऑफ मैट्रिक्स तो क्या मिलेगा, x3 because x having component x1 and x2, तो we write x3 will be equals to this e to the power minus t, पहला 0 0 and e to the power 2t. इस टाइप की diagonal matrix and c1 c2 is nothing, it can be considered as a constant c. Constant c have component c1 comma c2. Every c is column matrix, x3 is column matrix x1 x2, c is column matrix c1 c2, or the general solution is sum of these two factors. Now from the equation number 3, the solution curves 3 lie on the algebraic curve y equals to k upon x square. If from this equation number 3, x1 or x2, c1 or c2, e to the power minus t, e to the power 2t, when you simplify it, then if x2 is y or x1 is x, so you get the algebraic curve like that way. There is a relation between exponential term, put the value of exponential in next equation, remove the exponential term, and using this capital K is c2 c1 square, you get the algebraic equation of that type, which gives your phase diagram of the given solution. When you simplify it, you get the algebraic equation y equals to k upon x square, where the constant k is nothing, c2 c1 square. The solution 3 or 3a defines a motion along these curves, that is each point C. This equation, this algebraic equation, gives the phase portrait for the given curve and defines the motion along these curves at each point C belongs to R square after the time t. This motion can be described geometrically by drawing the solution curve 3 in the x1 x2 plane, referred as a phase plane, and by arrows are used to indicate the direction of motion along the curve with increasing time t. For c1 c2 is equals to 0, x1 and x2 both are 0 for all t, thus 0 0 is referred as our critical point, equilibrium point or critical point of the system. Now 0 origin is our critical point. When you put x1 x2 will be equals to 0, c1 c2 0, at t equals to 0, so x1 is 0, x2 is 0. Then what you have? There are critical point which is origin. 0 0 is our critical point. Now we draw the figure and we find what is the nature of 0 0. Here the solution on the x1 axis. अब यहाँ पर देखिए बहुत सिंपल सा तरीका है. इक्वेशन नंबर x1 is c1 e to the power minus t. When t approaches to infinity, what you see? x1 approaches to 0. When t approaches to infinity in x1 equation, x1 approaches to 0. Here when t approaches to infinity, x2 approaches to infinity. It means if x2 approaches to minus infinity, t approaches to minus infinity, then x2 approaches to infinity. There are two conditions and these two conditions defines the nature at x1 and x2 of the given origin. When t approaches to infinity, the solution x1 approaches, when t approaches to infinity, the solution x1 approaches to the origin. यानी x1 और x2 plane है. When t approaches to infinity, arrows goes down to the origin. Both the arrows are approaching to the origin. When t approaches to minus infinity, x2 approach to the 0. तो यानी कि when t approaches to infinity, x2 is moving above, x2 approaches to infinity. तो इस केस में क्या हुआ? When t approaches to minus infinity, there is a attractor on x1 axis and at x2 there is a repeller. Figure 1 gives a geometrical representation of phase portrait of the uncoupled system. Equation is algebraic equation is y will be equals to k times x to the power minus x2 which is hyperbola. तो इस टाइप का रीजन मिल जाएगा